welcome back. So I didn't mean part 5, I meant part 4. This is part 4 of the review. Sorry. So, let's get it over with.
Yeah, it's great. Only thing is, as the ship's fully automated, if anything should go wrong with the computer, we could hit one of these skyscrapers, and then we'd really be in trouble.
Then, it would just be a simple case of calling international rescue.
Okay.
Calling international rescue.
First part of our fiendish plan is completed.
And now, gentlemen, it is with pride that I present to you Thunderbird 6. Now, so that I'm able to demonstrate this new machine properly, I have built this radio-controlled model. The situation? Man trapped in top floor of burning skyscraper. Thunderbird 6 drives up to the building. The helium balloon now rises, lifting a plastic hose into the air. When the balloon reaches the correct height, the reel is locked off.
I don't get it, Brains. What's the point?
This is the point. And so you see, gentlemen, another international rescue is made possible.
That's nice, Brains, but that's what we built the jet air transporters for, and the mobile crane, and the elevator cars.
But it means building a vehicle that gives us only one means of rescue. The end product just doesn't justify the cost. I'm sorry. I'm afraid you'll have to scrap it and start again. Too bad about the wasted effort.
Wasted effort, Mr. Tracy. What's a mere 28 days? Working day and night. Think nothing of it.
Gosh, Brains has anger management issues. All that pent-up anger, oh, the poor soul.
I'm getting butterflies. I always do when we lose height.
You're absolutely right, Lady Penelope. We'll soon be flying over the Grand Canyon at 0 feet. An automated announcement will tell us when it's the right time. Don't worry, you won't miss a thing. There, you can see our exact position. The Grand Canyon. You know, I was once hopelessly lost in a jet plane, and then at last I made contact with the ground. Was I glad to hear that voice? You are directly over the Grand Canyon. Your position, International Fix System 2424, reference E.
Correction, Captain Foster. International Fix System 2404, reference E.
Of course, 2404. I didn't think I'd ever forget that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching the Grand Canyon. If you care to take up your positions on the balcony, you'll be in good time to get the most advantageous viewpoint.
Now that is a good model shot of the Grand Canyon.
I think it's the most beautiful sight I've ever seen.
Come across to the other side of the ship. There's an even better view over there.
Yes, let's do that.
It'd be incredible to have a floating airship, sky ship like that, to go travelling around the world in. Of course, it could only cater to the super rich, of course.
I don't think you like Captain Foster.
He's just a little bit too sweet.
Montage!
I trust the Beaujolais was to your liking, Parker. And now, how about Isabel?
Bugging it and recording every word she says. If the government doesn't do that enough already.
As you know, milady, I've been spending quite a lot of time with the stewards. Drinking, all that sort of thing. Well, what worries me, they don't seem to know as much about the ship as they ought to.
Thank you, Parker. I've had my own thoughts on the matter. I'm glad you told me.
Yes. Well, sorry if I disturbed you, milady.
You were quite right, Parker. Good night.
Good night, milady.
Yes, Penelope?
I've just had some information from Parker, Alan.
I really want one of those wristwatch communicators.
It's a little too smooth for my liking.
Tell me, Alan, has he been questioning?
With his costume like that, Alan kind of looks like a young John Pertwee when he still had blonde hair. Well, when his hair still had colour.
I don't like the sound of it. Storm seems to be getting worse.
I think you'd better come in here. We need to discuss this right away.
Oh, well, perhaps we are allowing our imaginations to run away with us. After all, everyone's interested in international rescue. It's only natural they should ask questions.
Oh. So you don't think there's anything to worry about, Penelope?
No, after all, they have all been screened. They're here.
Hidden bugging device is revealed.
Put on the edited tape.
Right.
One thing's for sure, you gotta play this really cool from now on. Lady Penelope, I underestimated you.
Calling international.
Play it real cool.
Jeff, I want you
The bloke on the tape machine looks like Dr. Grant from Thunderbirds Are Go on board the Zero X. I swear that's him.
Continue recording.
Doesn't sound as if we'll get much more tonight.
When I was talking to you just now, Alan, I discovered a bugging device in the lamp by my bed.
I wondered why you changed your attitude so abruptly. What's our next move?
For the moment, nothing. We know we're being bugged. We don't know why. We must just...
Going back to what I said before, I would have preferred if there were more rescues in the film. Oh, another brains models.
Mr. Tracy, it isn't quite the thing you had in mind. Of course I don't mind designing yet another one.
You know, Scott, one of the remarkable things about Brains is that he never loses his temper.
Well, if he did, I wouldn't blame him, after all the work he's done.
Upset? Me upset? Of course I'm not upset.
Poor Brains. Comes John.
Go ahead, John.
Father, I've just received a message from Lady Penelope. It was sent in scrambled electronic code.
Right, John, let's have it.
It's just coming out of the descrambler now. It reads, ship bugged, reason unknown. Am investigating. Imperative, no communication from you. Will contact you when we have a lead. Signed, Penelope.
FAB, John. Keep in touch.
I don't like the sound of it, Dad. We've got to do something about this.
Yeah.
I think that's the only line that John gets in the whole film. Better stop it there and say goodbye. See you for part 5.